Tennessee. She was up on the cushion, pushing the 11. I was crewing for the 33. Running wide open, school in the bars, slinging mud across the county line. Finding a groove and making a move, she turned a lap in record time. Ever seen an angel in a fire suit? Sexy from a helmet to a Nomex boots. Tearing up the track, sideways in the mud, driving through the badlands of love. The boys like to rub her fenders, try to get her up against the wall. She don't play checkers or records, but she's ready if you want to brawl. Jenna gives the boys white knuckles, cause she likes to take them on 3 wide. And she don't mind grinding some metal, yeah, she gets hot when the sparks start to fly. Ever seen an angel in a fire suit? Sexy from a helmet to a Nomex boots. Tearing up the track, sideways in the mud, driving through the badlands of love. Take a little break between the heats, to spend a little time between the sheets. Back to the track and get on with the show. An 800 horsepower rodeo. Between the heats, to spend a little time between the sheets. Back to the track and get on with the show. An 800 horsepower rodeo.
Here comes car number 11. Oh my goodness, as she takes that car to the top shelf, she has made her way to the top 5. She is absolutely flying.
She's up on the wheel with the devil in her eyes and a little dirt on her face. Belted and tied, ready for a fight, wearing outlaw leather and lace. Ever seen an angel in a fire suit? Sexy from a helmet to a Nomex boots. Tearing up the track, sideways in the mud, driving through the badlands of love. Next time I saw Jenna, was at a track in Saluda, VA. I said, I'll run your crew if you want me to. She blew a kiss and said, okay. Now we're riding down the road together, and we feel just like a racer's club. Driving in deeper, making time in the sleeper. Sparks fly, climbing through the badlands of love. Was at a dirt track in Tennessee. She was up on the cushion, pushing the 11. I was crewing for the 33. Running wide open, school in the bars, slinging mud across the county line. Finding a groove and making a move, she turned a lap in record time. Ever seen an angel in a fire suit? Sexy from a helmet to a Nomex boots. Tearing up the track, sideways in the mud, driving through the badlands of love. The boys like to rub her fenders, try to get her up against the wall. She don't play checkers or records, but she's ready if you want to brawl. Jenna gives the boys white knuckles, cause she likes to take them on 3 wide. And she don't mind grinding some metal, yeah, she gets hot when the sparks start to fly. Ever seen an angel in a fire suit? Sexy from a helmet to a Nomex boots. Tearing up the track, sideways in the mud, driving through the badlands of love. Take a little break between the heats, to spend a little time between the sheets. Back to the track and get on with the show. An 800 horsepower rodeo.
comes car number 11. Oh my goodness. As she takes that car to the top shelf, she has made her way to the top 5. She is absolutely flying.
She's up on the wheel with the devil in her eyes and a little dirt on her face. Belt in tight, ready for a fight, wearing outlaw leather and lace. Ever seen an angel in a fire suit? Sexy from her helmet to her Nomex boots. Tearing up the track, sideways in the mud, driving through the badlands of love. Next time I saw Jenna, was at a track in Saluda, VA. I said, I'll run your crew if you want me to. She blew a kiss and said, okay. Now we're riding down the road together, and we fit just like a racer's glove. Driving in deeper, making time in the sleeper. Sparks fly, climbing through the badlands of love. First time I saw Jenna was at a dirt track in Tennessee. She was up on the cushion, pushing the 11. I was crewing for the 33. Running wide open, schooling the bars, slinging mud across the county line. Finding a groove and making a move, she turned a lap in record time. Ever seen an angel in a fire suit? Sexy from her helmet to her Nomex boots. Tearing up the track, sideways in the mud, driving through the badlands of love. The boys like to rub her fenders, try to get her up against the wall. She don't play checkers or records, but she's ready if you want a brawl. Jenna gives the boys white knuckles, cause she likes to take them on 3 wide. And she don't mind grinding some metal. Yeah, she gets hot when the sparks start to fly. Ever seen an angel in a fire suit? Sexy from her helmet to her Nomex boots. Tearing up the track, sideways in the mud, driving through the badlands of love. Take a little break between the heats to spend a little time between the sheets. Back to the track and get on with the show. An 800 horsepower rodeo. Between the heats to spend a little time between the sheets. Back to the track and get on with the show. An 800 horsepower rodeo.
Here comes car number 11. Oh my goodness. As she takes that car to the top shelf, she has made her way to the top 5. She is absolutely flying.
She's up on the wheel with the devil in her eyes.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I see Kitty dancing on her lounge chair.
She's dancing on her lounge chair. All right, I have seen an angel in a fire suit. I truly have. But you know, it's time to change the music, change the mood. And what?
We got a little.
Change the music, change the mood. How'd you do that?
I didn't do that.
Well, I don't know. Anybody hearing an echo? I don't think so. I'm hoping it's just Laurie.
Just me?
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody, you'll get the message.
Oh, yeah.
I'm right here.
Well,
I see hearts and love. I mean, I'll tell you what, first of all, who wouldn't want to come to work and do this? Really? I mean, you know, I love this.
no echo for Gail.
No, it's always you, Maynard. What?
I got way bad echo.
Are you
But
really?
nobody else. There's
We'll
that.
close it down and start it back up again.
Oh, no, then I'll lose all my...
Oh, well, I got them right here if you want to know what people said. She's very concerned that
Marcus Stunty.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm cool.
She's very concerned to make sure that you are not ignored, as much as you can. I mean, the messages come in. First of all, they come in late, not late, but they come in like at least 20 seconds after you write them. So if you're responding instantly to something that I ask and the answer is yes or no, by the time we see it, well, we've been through that before, haven't we? But it's, listen. And I'm trying to figure out better ways of interacting because, I have a lot of stuff to share from my life and my career, and it's all fun stuff. I mean, it's, and it's stuff that I don't know that you'll ever get to see that kind of stuff. I don't know, maybe you will, but it's just everybody's journey is different, and I guarantee you, if anybody that's been on this show were to do the same thing that I'm doing, they probably wouldn't be doing it in a spaceship. No, they would be doing, they would be showing you the milestones and the historic, moments in their careers over the years. And it's fun to do that. And, and I like to share. I always have. I really always have. I remember when we were kids and we were setting up at Brass Tack, and there were kids that, I don't know if they were supposed to be there or not, because I remember Brass Tack was all the way at the end of Soundview Avenue in White Plains, and I don't remember much else except, well,
I figured out what my problem is. I had the
Wow.
stream
when?
volume up and the Facebook volume up, and they were like, one was coming in sooner than the other.
And let me ask you a question there. That you figured that out all by yourself? You were troubleshooting over there and you worked it out?
Yes. Did you say something about Richie Sambora or Bon Jovi?
Did I say something about them? No. Did I?
Okay, I'm just wondering if I missed that.
What?
Because Tim McCullen says Bon Jovi is coming here June 3rd. We will see. No Richie. Richie hasn't been in that band in years.
No. And, yeah. Oh, I don't know. So he's touring as Bon Jovi or as John Bon Jovi?
Don't know.
In other words, is it with Tico and...
I would imagine it is.
And Huey. So that's weird. That's got to be weird for Hugh McDonald.
Oh, we have Mr. OG in the house.
Oh, gee. Hey, brother. To you.
I don't think it's weird for them. I mean, everybody was getting fed up.
Everybody was getting fed up with Richie.
Richie
Well,
was getting drunk.
That's
stage.
that's what happens when you do that.
He lost his gig.
But the truth is, we don't need him because we've got Paul Cooper.
That's right.
That's right.
He's a drummer.
He is a drummer.
It's a Bon Jovi, Stevie, not John Bon Jovi.
Okay, good. And there you go. That's it. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
In front of the cheese grater. There you go. That's it. There you go. Oh,
Hold on, my computer's running slow, so. Can you hear me?
I hear you fine. Yeah, you sound good.
Okay.
Yeah, and your plantation shutters look good. You're a little dark in the shot, but
Yeah, I see that.
Well, that's much better.
I look better in the dark.
Yeah.
The drummer's always in the background. Come on.
Yeah, I've been trying to get out from back there for years, man.
Me too, but
Now, listen.
I actually played in a band with Huey McDonald.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. One of the original band Broken Toys that I was in years and years ago. The bass player was leaving, and I knew him through in White Plains. Actually, I knew him, so I got it. I said, "Come and do it for a while," and he said, "Yeah, sure." Nicest guy.
Yeah, but did they ever make him a member of the band? I mean, I know he's the nicest guy.
He gets taken care of very well.
Well, that's
And he's in the pictures now too. So.
Oh, that's good. That's good because I really hate it when they. Well, I'm not going to say anything. But you know,
And who took Sambora's place?
Phil X.
oh,
Right.
Phil X.
Yeah. On like a half a day's notice.
Where's Phil from?
Half a day's notice.
where- do you know
I
him?
don't know, but they knew him from. He's a session guy, and he had played a lot, like out west California. He was a California guy, I think.
Yeah.
But
Bon Jovi, Bill X.
Phil X.
Yep.
Okay, that's all right. Phil X. That's okay. Wow. That's cool. Well,
leave it to a drummer to know that information.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, and it's interesting. You must know Tico from Another Pretty Face or something like that.
I
right?
knew Tico from Another Pretty Face and Frankie and the Knockouts. I used to sit with Tico at the end of the bar at Gildersleeves and have a drink after shows. And years later, I was backstage with Huey at a Bon Jovi show up in Albany, and I had my kids with me. And he kept looking at me and he goes, "I know you from somewhere." He said, "But I don't know where." He goes, "I apologize." I said, "Don't apologize. It was 100 years ago." I said, "Gildersleeves." And he said, "Oh my God." He goes, "Yeah." And, you know, it's a small world, you know.
Yeah.
It's a very small world, and it's a very small business, and you know that. I mean, you know that.
But you wouldn't want to paint it.
Oh. Frank Feeney just wrote something funny about
Uh-oh,
Phil X. He said he's son of Malcolm.
It's not Malcolm's son, is it?
Malcolm
No.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. No, I know that.
Oh,
Okay, did we? I don't even know if that was. I don't even know if we allow that. No, I'm kidding.
oh man, that was funny though.
Oh, hey, at least his name's not
Hey,
Triple.
they have the same last name, you know. Right.
Right. Okay.
So,
Anyway.
Paulie, you playing?
Yes.
Yeah, we actually start this weekend. Although we were supposed to have two shows this weekend, and one got moved to like 6 months down the road in New Jersey. But we're playing just outside of Philly on Saturday night, and that's a go. So
Okay, tell us where, and we'll tell the people.
Yeah. Tell it. Yeah.
we are playing at the Keswick Theater in Glenside, Pennsylvania.
Keswick,
Yep,
like K-E-S.
Keswick.
Okay.
We don't have Chiron here.
Keswick
I
Theater.
mean, you know.
And where is that
Glenside, Pennsylvania. I actually made notes.
Nice.
at?
Glenside,
Good,
PA.
'cause he's
You
been
see
on there
that?
before. Cashmere, and that's Saturday night, right?
Yes, it is.
All right, and that's a great band, people.
Yeah. Led Zeppelin.
And actually, the next week, the 21st and 22nd, we're in Indiana.
Oh, we have viewers
Wow.
from Indiana. Where are you there?
I am at the Uptown Social Theater in Michigan City, Indiana, on Friday night, and at the Blue Gate Theater in Shipshewana, Indiana, on
All right,
Saturday
you know
night.
What? Just give me the website, cashmere.com.
CashmereRocks.com.
Okay.
Rocks plural.
Yes. KASHMIRROCKS.
Okay.
.com.
Got it.
.com.
For
Yeah, all the info's on there, and then into February and March.
So we definitely. What time's the show on Friday? We gotta get. You gotta peek your head in for a minute, man.
No, our show actually this week is Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Oh, okay.
Sue Lucente
Well.
lives in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and she said that's a nice venue.
It is. We've been there. We've been there many times before.
Okay, well,
Cool.
there you go. You're not playing at a hole in the wall.
Oh no. We haven't played at a hole in the wall in a long time.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
That's
Which
pretty
is a
good.
nice thing. Which is a nice thing to say.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
that's
so.
good. That is good.
Okay,
And
good. Your site came up too, so people go look at Paul's dates.
see that? I mean, we're just like we're
We're on top of it.
yeah,
now, Paul.
man. We're like whatever. So shit.
So what else is going on with you? I was in Florida.
Yeah.
I was in Florida in right at the end of December. I was down in Siesta Key.
That's right.
Right. We saw your
And
pictures.
I got it. You're right. And I remember that's where we met those people, the English people.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And I'll tell you what, I have not done. We've done one social thing, where we went somewhere and it was supposed to be, you know.
That was
this,
months and months ago.
And I tell you what, I was just waiting for 2 weeks for
Right. Every time I don't feel right. I don't just, but I think we're not right now. I don't think we'll do any meet and greets or anything like that. We're just playing the show, and you know, each venue has their own rules, but you know, we can make rules too. So
yeah, but you don't want to listen, man. You know, it's no different for them than it is for you. You don't want to get it from them. They don't want to get it from you. You know what I mean? Because
actually, our singer had it, and he was vaxxed and everything, but he had it, but it wasn't that bad. But you know, and actually, we've been off for a month, like 5 weeks, so he right in that window. So it was actually, if he had to have it, the right timing.
if there's a right time to have it, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
And I mean, there's no right time, but I mean, if everybody eventually is going to get a touch of it, he fell right in the right spot there. You know?
Yeah, the least amount of collateral damage.
Right.
Sure, I get that.
Okay, and Tom Heiner says there's great catering at the Keswick.
Yes, there is.
Okay.
That's actually funny. He says that because a lot of times when we see bookings come up, when we get the email from our agent, we one of the first things we think of is what did they feed us last time, and oh, that place had really good food, and this place was, oh, they just gave us a few pizzas, oh, these guys had like a catered meal, and it's funny, you know.
And what's
there's one place in somewhere in Virginia. They got a woman. She's about 85 years old, and she home cooks the thing right there in the kitchen, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
I don't know if we played that place or not, but we played something like it. With Entwistle, with the lady that made the food, and you went. It was okay.
Yeah,
he loved
it.
And
she came around and made sure everybody liked it and all that kind of stuff. And there's a little cute old lady it was actually very nice that if you're traveling around to have that feeling, you know.
Yeah, that's a great feeling.
Well, you must put out. I'm sure there's a meal rider, right? I mean,
it's not that specific, but yeah, they have to feed us.
Right.
You know, we don't have like, you know.
It was back in the day. It's not like it was back when Monday was a fish day and Tuesday was pasta.
No.
Do they serve food there, or are they the lady
at the Keswick? No, they don't have food. That, you know, they have like snacks and refreshments, and they sell alcohol, which is, you know.
So they have it catered for the band.
Yeah, but if they
that's a moneymaker.
Food? Are they having food? No.
No, the
what?
band.
I didn't hear you.
Are they charging for food? Can you buy food there? You buy what the lady makes there.
No, it's not like they have a menu. I mean, they have like you know, like going to the movie theater, except you can get alcohol.
So what's the best thing she ever made for you?
Oh, the woman, that woman.
Yeah, that.
She had a great chicken marsala.
Oh.
And she had a pasta dish, and then she had like mashed potatoes and grilled string beans, and you know, like real home cooking.
Yeah, that's great.
Man, that's good.
So you're gonna have a good
And then she had a pecan pie and an apple pie that she made.
Wow,
that
which
was there for
like
dessert.
Better?
Yeah, and so you know, she was on her game.
Which one did you like better, the apple pie or the pecan pie?
I go for the apple.
Okay.
And is it a drive date?
Is it a what?
Is it a drive day? Do you drive or do you stay over?
Oh, no. I stay over. That was probably about 6 hours from my house. But we were somewhere the night before, so it was like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday thing or something like that.
Yeah, so it's a
And
route.
where are you again? Pennsylvania?
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
No, I live in Delaware.
People.
What? Wait a minute. Where does he live?
Yes.
Lives in Delaware.
Oh, you live in Delaware. What?
I live a mile from the ocean, mile and a half from the ocean.
We live actually 15 minutes from the Gulf.
Really? So I'll start swimming and I'll see you never.
Yeah.
I brought you to Delaware.
I'll meet you in the Keys.
Yeah, right.
Before we start swimming south, you got to give me a head start, though. I'm a little farther north.
Go ahead, start now. I'll
Yeah.
be there. You trust me, I'll start.
Yeah, watch out for the sharks.
Yeah.
Man.
No
Yo,
meat on
wait.
these bones.
What made you go? What made Delaware? Why Delaware?
Yeah.
Well, playing down here, I met my lovely wife, and so we took our time with that, and then my kids were out of college, and they stopped asking me for money, and I said, I don't need to live in New York. So when you're ready, I'll move down there with you, and that was that.
Oh, so she's from Delaware.
She's actually from Cape May, New Jersey,
Oh, okay.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
but she traveled. Her father was in the military, so she traveled. He was in the Coast Guard for a long time. So she traveled a lot, and then, but she lived here, yeah, before I did.
And is it not? I mean, I don't know much about it except I think I probably played there somewhere.
Well, Frank Feeney has a friend in Bethany Beach.
Yeah, I live. That's one. That's the next town up from me, Bethany Beach.
All right.
I live in Fenwick Island.
So is it beachy? Is that what it is? Is it beachy?
Yeah, it's very touristy in the summer. Yeah,
Great.
but actually, this time of year, like from the end of September until the beginning of May, it's gorgeous because there's no. You can take the dog to the beach and let him run around, and you don't see that many people, and
That's great.
It's
Okay.
nice.
Yeah,
Happy
good choice.
for you,
Good
Paul.
choice. That's great, man.
Yeah, life is treating you
Yeah,
well.
that's okay. So let's see what else is going on.
Well, one of our viewers, Roger Chaffee, do you know him?
You know Roger Chaffee?
Not by name, maybe by face.
Okay, he says, I didn't realize Felix is the bass player of Kashmir. He's
Yes.
the all-time bass player of Zebra. So
Yes,
he's
he
still
is.
in Kashmir?
Yeah, he's still here. He's still there.
How's that working out?
No, me and Felix go way back. As I don't need to tell you that. One.
Yeah, so do we. We go so far back the blood's rushing to our head.
I got it.
It's all good. It's all good.
No, I know, and I met those guys probably when they were recording their first album at Atlantic, because I used to do studio stuff at Atlantic. So they, I met them then, and then I did a bunch of stuff with Randy, and then we needed somebody, and Felix was a sub for us, and then eventually the guy we had, he was a younger guy. He got married and was having kids and the whole bit, and he wanted to play a little less at the time, so we swapped. Felix became the full-time guy, and when Felix had a gig with Zebra, we used the guy we had. So, and that's how that's still the arrangement now. So.
Yeah,
That's great, man.
Yeah, so it worked out.
that's great.
See, now I just tried something like that with the
Yeah, no, we don't want to talk
with the
about
Vernon
that. We don't
Kelton
wanna
band,
talk about
and that was the most miserable experience I've ever had in my life.
that. And they haven't even played out yet.
And they've not played one gig yet.
No.
Why not?
Well,
Oh,
the
okay.
agent has to go to like
Yeah, because the agent has to take the sizzle, the package, and go. There's a,
Right.
I guess, I don't know, one of those initial things, EPP, APC, LSD. One of those
Right.
conventions is, I guess, next week or this
What do you
weekend
mean
or
with
something
the
like that.
casino.
Oh, that convention. Yeah. That was last week. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
don't tell me it's last week. It's on the 15th.
Yeah, they're doing it through Zoom.
The agent convention.
Well, it's
you know what? I don't know.
we don't know.
It's
But
a secret agent.
Secret agent.
Secret agent.
And they're doing it through Zoom this year.
But yeah, so.
Oh, jeez.
And it's. Let me ask you this, because I'm interested to know. Of all, and we're going back a long way.
Okay.
Have you replayed any of the gigs that were canceled?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Some gigs were canceled. Some gigs were canceled 2 and 3 times.
But you played all
Yeah,
summer, remember? He said he.
Yeah, we played from the end of April till the first week of December. We played we every week, but maybe 3 or 4.
Wow.
Okay.
We had a really good summer, and summer. Don't forget, summer is mostly outdoor shows, so very few of those got canceled. Although now, with this resurgence of everything, a little bit, like I said, Friday's show was canceled or postponed, and then we had a show the last week of January also that's been rescheduled till April. So it's kind of iffy based on where you're going and what their rules are and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I think and we're noticing that right now some of the indoor the ticket sales are a little less than normal. Like people are not wanting to go out again.
Yeah.
Well, they're being very cautious.
Well, that's because a lot of the vaccinated people are now getting it.
It's like and I tell you what, I certainly don't.
Yeah, but if you're vaccinated and you get it, you're not. Look, you're not going to die. Like the first time around, you didn't know. But if you're basically healthy, you're going to get the flu. And
right, but you don't want to find out that you're not.
Well, I know.
You know what?
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Right. I hear you.
I don't want that. I don't need to get that.
Hey, we just today in the mail received. I ordered a whole bunch of rapid tests so that when I get home every week I can test myself.
Oh, that's right,
Wow.
man.
You're a responsible dude.
Yeah, you really are.
Wow.
I haven't been out. I've not been off of my property or out of my car
In about 5 months.
Like unless I'm going to like a doctor or something,
Right.
We do the drive up to Target,
Yep.
put it in your trunk, or drive
Thank
up to
you. Hold up
Walmart,
the
let 'em
number.
put it
Here
in
you
your
go.
trunk.
It's us. Give me the shit. Let's
But we're
go.
not gonna get gloomy now.
No, I haven't been.
Yeah.
That's
No,
why
look, I get it. I get it.
Well, I'm
I'm
glad
sure
got
you
tour
do.
dates.
I'm just glad to be able to go out and still play.
That's right.
Well, I'm glad too, and I'm glad that you're safe, and I want everybody to be safe. I mean, I want it because, believe me, I took a lot of cues from you and from some of the other guys that I've had on the show about what people are looking for out there, and what we did or what we're doing is pretty cool. It's a little different, and and it's fun, and it's not.
Well, Steve's not the drummer.
Yeah,
He's the producer.
I'm just producing because it's a documentary. It's presented like a documentary, and it's pretty cool. When I get it more together, I'll show you some of it. But that's what I've been doing. I've been editing the visual part of it for like a month already, and so it doesn't bother me. I mean, it bothers me that you guys are not able to work, but it doesn't bother me that we haven't worked yet because I still have
And they have
a
Chris
whole bunch of
Clark
stuff.
playing keyboards
Yeah,
now.
you know Chris Clark, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing keys.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, and the band it's good, man. It's like
And it's a Led Zeppelin cover band, tribute band.
That's okay.
Not really. It's
There's
Roy
plenty of
Orbison.
places. There's plenty of places for everybody to play. Don't worry.
No,
well,
it's
no,
Roy
yeah, no,
Orbison.
there, man, no. And you know what? I'll tell you one of the worst things was trying to name it because I didn't want to name it Pretty Woman. I didn't want to name it Only the Lonely. I didn't want to name it The Lonely or some other, or Black and White Nights, whatever, some obscure title.
What did you name it? Ray Ban.
No,
Oh, no.
close.
That would've been
Roy
good, though.
Band. No,
Boy band.
Actually, it's funny
That
that
would
you
be
said
good.
that.
Man band.
What I named it is Vernon Kelton Band, and and when I did the logo was sunglasses, and I scratched off the little part that made it an A, and it said Roy Band. It's funny. But Vernon Kelton, the Vernon Kelton Band, he was born in Vernon, Texas, and his middle name was Kelton.
Okay.
Yeah. So Vernon.
You might have to explain that to a few people.
Well, I think they'll figure. You know what they're gonna think is it's the guy singing. They're gonna think it's the Roy guy.
Right, and actually, when the people that are going to be really, like, we get people that are so extremely into Zepp, you know what I mean? Like, oh, your singer's holding the mic in his right hand and throwing his left hand out, and Robert Plant did it the opposite. And it's like, okay, thanks for the info, but we're just having fun over here.
Really?
Oh,
I believe that.
Listen, we got an email one time from a guy in Rhode Island, and there was about 400 or 500 people in this place, and he sent us an email. He took the time to write an email, and it was literally about 2 pages long.
Oh,
and he critiqued each guy and told us everything we did wrong.
Oh.
And we were reading it and laughing and reading it and saying, well, he's not wrong, but he's and we were trying to figure out, because Gene really wanted to respond. And I said, first of all, don't respond.
Yep.
I said, because no matter what you say, it's not going to work.
Right. That's what you want.
And I said, if you're going to say anything, just say, well, the other 450 people seem to be having a good time, but you can't do that. You have to just let it go. But he had, in the third measure of the second verse of Good Times, Bad Times, you didn't play triplets on your right foot.
I would have asked him if he could have done it better.
And I mean,
I know you can't respond to that.
He was that. I had to go listen to if he was right. That's how much he apparently knew, And I'm thinking, get a life. I mean, I'm in the band.
Was he right?
On that, yeah, probably, because I don't always do that anyway.
Okay,
but
well, one of our viewers.
Can I tell you something? Either is Bonham.
Right. He did it sometimes, and he probably did it on the record and didn't do it every time he played it out.
I mean, I got to tell you something. I never tried to. We were talking. I can't remember who I was talking with this about. But we were talking about there are certain things that you have to do.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, it's just certain.
We had this conversation the first time I was.
So and I don't know.
There are a few things that you have to be not necessarily exact on how you do it, but exact on when you do it.
Right.
So there's certain fills that you don't have to have every stroke the same, but as long as the pattern's correct and it's in the right spot, people are going to think it was correct because they're hearing something where they thought they should hear it. And at least from my perspective on it, but the fact that, listen, I saw Zeppelin 5 times, and two of the tours, I saw them 2 nights in a row, and they were never the same 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, I was going to say, did the guy ever go up to them and say, listen, you didn't, listen, guys.
Okay, well, let me tell you, the viewers have some comments about this, if you'd like to know.
Ooh, comments.
Sula Sente was our viewer. She's one of our lawn chair people. She's in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. She says, geez, instead of enjoying the show, these people are crazy.
Right.
And then Tim McCullen, who's in St. Louis, says, wow, lots of crazy people. Frank Feeney, who's over in the Fort Lauderdale area, says, never miss out on an opportunity to keep your mouth shut. Jeff Seitz, you know him, the drummer.
Yeah, Jeff.
And he's Stuart Copeland's drum roadie, says an audience member criticized him for playing Bonham with a traditional grip.
Ooh, how dare you.
Oh, you know what I wanted to tell you? and not to change the subject, but
That's okay.
I'll forget if I don't say it right now.
Go
That
ahead, man.
because of what she said. But remember, we were talking about that with the traditional and the match grip and everything. And you said you have this crazy, which I know because I've seen it 100 times. But I was watching a video of Todd Zuckerman, who plays with sticks, and he's got that same almost backwards, and he plays traditional. And I, as soon as I saw it, I said, oh, I got to remember to tell him that.
Wow.
And that was like months ago. Yeah, he had that same awkward, not awkward, but unconventional.
Yeah.
It's
well,
it's
He gets power from it.
this is what it is. It's that, and what it is it's a little circle, and it's everywhere you can derive power from out of that circle. And so most guys, when they play it, they play like this, and the sticks between.
It's almost like you're winding up to get a.
But the reason it happened for me is I couldn't take lessons until I was in 4th grade, right, in my elementary school. And the guy teaches us that we're going to hold our left stick like this.
Yeah, I got it.
This. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Okay. I said, you know what? I've already been playing for 3 years, and I'm not doing that. So I just did my own thing, which is complete. You've seen me play. It's completely like wrong.
Unconventional.
And
it doesn't matter if it's right for you. So it does.
Right, and it is right for me, but so I couldn't get the power with it closed like this. So I opened my hand up and let this thing go all the way back, and when I collapsed my hand and brought my arm around it, created such impact. It was loud.
Watch Todd Zuckerman from Styx.
Oh, I will.
And he had that same like motion. And I noticed it right away when he did it.
I wonder. Yeah, I'll look for it, and I wonder if he had, because you can't really see it anymore, but here, I used to have a lump, and it was callus and muscle, and but I mean, like, it looked like a mound, and this winter it used to split, and I used to have to, it was a whole nightmare, and my thumb used to have a callus on it that was so thick, it was ridiculous, and they're all but gone, because I just don't play that hard now, and
Right.
But yeah, man, it's and I'd be interested to know if he has those two things, because
I don't know, but he had that same motion, and I noticed it right away, and I said, I got to remember to.
yeah, Todd
But I
Zuckerman,
bet
I'll check him out.
He's younger than Steve, which means Steve did it first.
Well, no. I don't think anybody.
It's
That's
Steve
like
doing it.
trying. I don't think it. I'm the first one to do what I do because I'm probably the only one to do it. And he probably has a similar need. Came up with a traditional grip, needed more power.
I think he just. I mean, I think like 80% of the time he's using the traditional grip. So I think he just needed the power.
Well,
and
just
but he
like
wanted to play, he was comfortable playing that traditional grip. Like I only use the traditional grip usually if I'm doing something like jazz oriented, because then I can use the fingers to, for everything, and anything rock and roll, I'm usually just matched.
Well, see, for me, the only time I ever played match grip is when the thing on my hand would split up. I could show you pictures would blow your mind of how bloody and nasty it used to get night after night, especially in the winter. Because once it splits, so it's a callus,
well,
right?
Apparently, Stuart Copeland used gaffer tape.
Nah.
Well, I don't know.
Gaffer's tape.
It might have been from something y'all said a couple of minutes ago.
I used gaffer's tape when I had tendonitis and couldn't close my hand around my sticks, and the roadie said to tape the sticks into my hand. But that's not.
Which is great until you break one.
Right, exactly right. No, Jeff, you know what? All right, since Jeff's here, hang on. You know what? We're gonna. I'm gonna get in it. I can show you.
And he said that the guy Todd is amazing. Actually, you know what drummer that I was impressed with is the drummer for Reo Speedwagon.
I knew she was gonna take me there.
Yeah, but that's not the original guy either.
I don't care who it is. And his last name is Hitt, Hitt.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
that
What?
stainless steel kit that he has was for sale for $11,000, and I wanted to buy it, but I had no reason to buy it, so I did.
Well, let me tell you a little story about a man named Jed. No, when Steve was playing with the Robin Zander band, they were playing the Rib Fest up in St. Petersburg, and they were playing with
REO.
And he was at a rehearsal up there, and I saw an REO concert on television, and I said, "Oh, let me watch them." And I've always loved them, and it was a live show, and they were freaking good.
They were
and the
good.
drummer
They were
was
good. We played with them in
Well-
Ocean City at Bike Week, and
so I told Steve when he came home, I said, "You have to watch this because this drummer is really good." That's all I had to say. He went right in the studio and started practicing his solo. I got him fired up.
Yeah, well, it happens anyway. I don't know that I can find the bloody hand, but the
nothing
best
wrong with
thing,
motivation.
No, nothing at all.
No,
But he had.
I thrive
he
on
agreed.
it.
They had,
I
they were
thrive.
really
I
good.
mean, I always love playing with another band. Because it's like okay, it's
Right.
just that. It's just but
And the whole band, REO, when he did his solo, came out to see him hold up the little mechanical dog
To
or
do the-
monkey,
The monkey.
Yeah, well, he's got all sorts of ones. He's got a monkey,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
dog,
Because-
a rabbit.
what happened was
die.
I had this girl give me a
the monkey, the gorilla.
Yeah, the monkey,
Yeah.
the original one, Zippy, and he really played his bass drum and he really played his hi hat, and it was and he, on the top he's just going like this, you know what I mean? But it really had bop 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 bop, depending on how you heard it. I heard it that way. I heard it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and so I would hear it back, right? Either coming through my monitors or coming through my in-ears, and I would start playing along with what he's playing because I could hear it back.
We got another drummer weighing in here.
Uh-oh.
Keith Crane from the 1910 Fruit Gum Company and Vernon Kelton Band says Todd Suckerman is a fantastic drummer.
Oh, I have to check
We're
him
gonna have
out
to check
now.
this dude out now.
Yeah. So
he's been with them for a long time. He's not the original guy for Styx either, but he's
no. But the thing about for me, when I used to go through the bitch with my hand, was the only thing that works is surgical gloves, and they had to be latex, not those like the.
I remember
real
you
ones.
wearing those things.
Yeah, man. I mean, I would have them cut, and there was a method. You cut the four fingers off, and you had to cut the thumb here because it had to be protected here, but it couldn't. If it couldn't touch any part of my thumb here, or I wouldn't be able to move the stick back and forth. Then you needed to cut a hole in the center of the palm, or it would start to fill up with water. And
Should have used the dish one, the rubber ones, the dishwashing.
too thick.
Too
Too
thick?
thick. I couldn't feel the stick. I mean, you might as well be wearing a golf glove. It was. It's the only thing, and I discovered it because I was friends with a guy who was a thoracic surgeon. The guy was like 20 years older than me, but he was into drums and into a bunch of different stuff, and a nice guy, and used to get me really cool roach clips. He'd be doing a heart surgery, and he'd bring me like this bullnose clip, and I just I use this on somebody's arterial sclerotic whatever the fuck. Yeah, great, thanks. But he's the one who helped me figure out that the surgical gloves, and I still carry them, man, because if it comes up, it's so painful when it
Yeah. I see a lot of guys wearing gloves now, like drum gloves. I guess somebody actually makes them, but I just can't. I like to feel that. I don't know. I don't know. I never got into wearing the glove.
Well, I don't like it. I
The
don't.
gloves?
Yeah, I don't like
He's
it.
tried golf gloves.
I've tried every freaking thing you can imagine.
Well, see, and that's why the surgical gloves, they're kind of
Well,
like...
you don't get that anymore, right? With your thumb.
No, I haven't in years. I haven't,
No.
since I was out. I think the last time it happened to me was when I was doing the tour with Brian Johnson and Cliff Williams, the AC/DC stuff, because I was beating my hand up pretty good, and it was just that. I'm trying to find you this picture of it because it's
Oh, it's disgusting looking.
oh, it's not. Well,
Yeah,
it's a
it is.
it's a man thing, honey.
It's a man.
It's a man thing.
Blood.
It's man. I don't know where it is.
It's like when you accidentally hit the rim with your finger, and you get that blood blister that pops right away.
Oh, I've never seen him do that.
Yeah,
I've had that.
that's its own kind of nightmare. I'm gonna try one more place because you'll appreciate it, and I know you will.
It's worse the second night. Once you hit your hand the first night, the second night's even worse.
I'm gonna show you about the second night. I am gonna show. Please God, let me find this frickin' thing. Maybe it's in back in the day. If only it could be back in the day.
I don't know. The last time it happened to you, it was with Xander.
Oh yeah, Xander.
Xander in New York.
But that was because of just simply not playing and my calluses.
But that's probably a blister when you haven't played in a long
Yeah,
time.
all right. This is the blister, and you can see a little bit of blood
Yeah,
on
I see
the stick, right? But that's not what. That's
know what?
not what we're talking about.
We need to go to a commercial.
Oh, come on! You go to your own frickin' commercial.
Go to
And
a
you can
commercial.
look for it during your commercial.
I gotta be close to it. Let me
I-
try. I mean, it's blood and gore. Ah!
Oh God, he found it. We have
Ugh.
those same plantation shutters.
You can almost feel it.
Oh yeah, and the next night, exquisite. Here, this is what you're talking about.
Yeah, there you go.
He's had to crazy
That's-
glue it together.
When Rat Race was playing 6 nights a week forever, it would get so bad in the winter because it would split open and then it would get like chapped. You know what I mean? And it would harden, but it would harden like open. So every time I started up, it would split and go deeper, and split and go deeper. So I used, luckily, I didn't realize this, really, but luckily there were anesthetics available in most dressing rooms.
Right.
I don't know.
Anesthetics.
Some white powder,
Yeah,
that would numb
and
it.
so my friend, the doctor that got me the thing,
Usually people put it up their noses.
would also, I would pour in the anesthetic.
and numb it.
This is absolutely the truth.
The truth.
Squeeze
Yeah,
it,
you rub it on your hand.
Yeah.
You put it in the hole.
Yeah.
Squeeze it together and crazy glue it together. And then my doctor would give me stitches, and because before anything wore off, I would stitch it back together and
Your
then put the
doctor?
glove on. Yeah, Dr. Allen.
He would. Oh.
He was the one who would get me the stuff from the operating room.
Ah. Huh. Okay. Time for a commercial.
Okay, time for a commercial.
Okay.
And yeah, all right.
Okay, and
You
we'll be
got it.
right back, Paul.
Yeah, I'll meet you back here in a
And we
minute.
have those same plantation shutters, by the way.
Do
That's
it?
what I do. That's what I do when I'm home during the week. I sell those.
You know?
Really?
Yeah.
Those are nice. Yeah, we have the ones that
Oh, I
slide.
slide. Do
Yeah.
those slide?
Yeah, they do
I was
that.
hoping like that. But
Yeah,
they
the whole
slide.
thing.
No, these are windows. Yeah, you can have the ones that slide. If you have sliding windows, usually you get the same
Yeah.
thing.
We got a sliding glass door
Which we
that they're
do.
in front of.
So there you go. All right, I'm
All
playing
right.
an ad. I'll meet you back here.
Okay.
All right.
And we like your shutter.
Most of you know I live in Southwest Florida now. Grab a bite to eat is Jason's Deli. Scott and Diana Willis have been in business here for over 20 years. The truth is, Jason's Deli has bigger choices of better food. You can eat healthy and enjoy the taste of quality ingredients. They're open 7 days a week for dine-in, pickup, or deli delivery. With 4 convenient locations from Naples to Cape Coral, Florida, they are a must-try. Jason's Deli, where all good things come from wholesome ingredients. And Bradley's Jewelers in South Fort Myers. Diamonds, bridal, you name it, estate, custom design, and expert repair. Bradley's Jewelers, South Fort Myers. They specialize in amazing moments.
Yeah.
All right, they specialize in amazing moments.
Amazing.
And
You know, also you mentioned before Carlisle, Pennsylvania. There's a theater out there that we play at too, at the Carlisle Theater. And
Yeah.
when Zeppelin first came to America, their very first time, they opened on tour for Vanilla Fudge. And we're talking with our agent and their agent. We're doing a bunch of shows where we're opening for Vanilla Fudge.
oh wow, you know, I heard. I guess it was you that told me that Carmine Appice was a big influence on Bonham. Was it you that told me that?
He claims to be, yeah.
He
Yeah,
is.
then you
It's
asked
true.
Henry, then you
I
asked
asked Henry, who
yeah.
was Bonham's roadie. I called Henry
He
up,
said,
and he said,
yeah.
"Oh yeah," he said he used to they used to hang on the phone.
I know he got him he's the one who got him the endorsement right away for Ludwig. Yeah.
Yep. It's true.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's true.
Well,
it's true.
we had Mark Stein on the show twice.
Yeah, we've had Mark.
Yeah, I actually watched that.
Yeah.
Sure.
He lives in
But yeah,
Florida.
it's 3 out of the 4 original guys. So
Yeah,
It's,
yeah. Timmy's just not with him anymore.
Right.
And
But
it
I'm
used to be when they would play. It used to be Elliot Rubinson who owned Dean Guitars
That did what?
that
On
played
bass?
bass.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh man, yeah, he was a great bass player. He and I developed the Entwistle bass, but another story.
He was a great guy.
A couple of Entwistle. One of the
any owner of a company that big.
amazing guy, super businessman, but a for real as it gets, dyed in the wool musician first.
Yeah, 'cause he was
and
a
it
real
really
musician,
showed.
yeah.
I mean, that was it was a terrible loss when he passed.
Yeah.
Great guy. But let me ask you this, okay?
Okay.
Because I don't have the questionnaire and everything,
Well,
and
you already
we're-
gave him the question.
yeah, I mean, but I thought about this. And
I did smell something burning. So
yeah,
Start cooking.
yeah, it's our cook. If you had to be, who's in the beat? You've got, I don't know the singer, but I know who. Oh, have we had the singer on the show?
From what? Oh, from his
Who,
band?
our singer,
What's
No,
his
we only
name?
had Paulie on.
Gene Norman.
No, we haven't. No.
No.
Okay.
I don't think
Okay.
We've
Out
only
of
had
all,
Paul on.
if you had to be stranded on the road with one of the guys in your band, which one would it be?
Ooh.
so. Felix.
Felix?
Really?
Why?
I think personality-wise, we're the closest,
There you
and
go.
and we get along. But yet, like if he wants to go do his thing or I want to go do my thing, we're fine with that. You know what I mean?
Well, no, I mean but I'm talking about stranded on the side of the road for what?
Yeah, he said they get
what do
along.
What do we do now?
Listen, I've been stranded on the side of the road with all 4 of us, and believe it or not, it's like everybody took on a different role and got it done as fast as we could to keep going. It was, and without saying, "Oh, you do this and you do that and you do this," everybody just said, "I'm going to call this, I'm going to call that." Somebody's calling somebody that we know in the area that could pick us up. Somebody's calling. I'm calling AAA. One guy's calling, where we could have it towed to get it fixed. And nobody said, you do this, you do that, or anything, and it just happens. But typically now, I'm traveling by myself, so I handle all that if I have to.
All right, I got another one for you.
Don't say who would you not want to be. Don't do that.
No.
No, I got nah.
Because I'm not picking that.
If you were
No, not.
I'm just riffing now because we're
I know.
almost but if you were Naked and Afraid, the show Naked and Afraid.
Yes.
Okay. You don't have to be naked or afraid, but if you were in that situation, right? If you were stranded, you were put in a survival situation, right?
Right.
You're not naked. You can have clothes, but
Oh, I know. You're thrown into a situation and you got to travel 50 miles
if
to
you
get
could
there.
only bring one piece of gear from your drum set to survive with for a week,
Ooh.
what would it be?
Huh.
Oh.
Have you thought about this?
Have I?
Yeah.
Many times.
No, you haven't.
No. I woke up thinking about it this morning. I was thinking about if you're stranded on an island, which guy in the band would you want to be
Well,
stranded?
if you brought your drumsticks, you could.
I would- No, because there's going to be plenty of sticks to make a fire, so you don't.
That's
That's right.
true, yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. I do drums.
I would bring the not the tripod part, but from the first leg of a cymbal stand, like that one and a quarter piece round, because I could beat the hell out of something if it got too close to me.
Well, could you
The
get a-
second one.
Wait.
Yeah, not the top one, because that's too thin. I don't even open that one.
Could you get a stick to do that with too in the woods?
Yeah.
No, this is about 2 feet long. It's a little longer, you know.
Yeah. It's a nasty thing, and it's got a
You know
lug
what?
on it
I
too.
would
So.
bring like the case that they went in, and that way I could close myself in there and not get bit by mosquitoes or snakes or anything.
That's very good, and suffocate. But yeah, good.
Well, I could put holes in it somehow.
Bring an ambush. Yeah, so she'd put holes in it so the bugs and snakes could get in.
Oh,
It's nuts. Yeah. Well,
and
listen.
usually it's hot in those places that they
Now,
go to.
what was your answer?
Yeah, what was your answer?
Man,
Since
I
you
don't know.
put so
I-
much
I-
thought into it.
Well, I thought about, if I had to take stuff with me, that maybe I would bring a bass drum because I could roll it along, right?
Right.
And
And
if
do
it
what?
rained, I could take one of the heads off and use it as cover,
Or collect rainwater.
or
for
collect
rain.
rainwater. And so, yeah, I'm thinking a
And
bass
maybe
drum.
float in the river.
Yeah, I might have to use it as a boat. My stuff's fiberglass, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one of those too. So
I know you
there
do.
go.
I know you. So I'm thinking a bass drum is what I'm thinking.
okay.
Okay. And you could like lay under it and put it over you to keep the mosquitoes from coming and getting you.
Well, yeah.
If you had a really big bass drum.
She's really hung up on these mosquitoes, huh?
Well-
because if you watch that show, he's got some music in those shows. So
I've done quite a
watched
few
it one
seasons of that
season.
show, man, and I tell you what, I cannot believe. Have you ever watched it?
Naked and Afraid?
Yeah.
Well, it's really not Naked and Afraid anyway, because they block everything out. But it's
Hey, no, it's not for
Whoa,
the
whoa,
nudity.
whoa,
No
whoa,
I don't
one would
understand.
have sex.
It's not Naked and Afraid on your side of the TV.
right.
It's
I have seen people with so many mosquito and bug bites on
I
them.
don't
They're all dead.
I don't understand why anyone would want to do that. It's not
And
like
they
you
don't
win a
get
fortune.
paid.
well. Do you
They
know
don't
what? Do you
get
know what the
paid.
prize is if you go out there for a week? You know what
Isn't
the
it
prize is?
$50,000?
No, nothing.
Nothing. They win nothing.
They pick you up and take you back. That's what you get.
Well, first of all, they're going to pick you up and take you back either way.
Wow.
So, but it's just that you win. There's no prize at all.
Yeah, just you win.
Oh, well, that's
No,
not
then you
even.
get,
That's
and then if you're
fucking
lucky,
nuts.
I mean, it's two strangers that enter wherever this is with a hand-drawn map.
Right.
One thing that they bring from home,
Oh.
right? And
Yeah, they get to bring
and they got to
to
survive for a week out there. Well, then there's another one called XL. Have you seen that?
No.
That's 3 groups of 3 people, all the same thing, strangers, don't know each other. They're in 3 different parts of the jungle, and they have to find each other and survive together, 9 of them for a month.
Well, that's brutal right there.
Yeah.
And
Because out of 9 people, there's going to be at least one that's so annoying you're not going to want to
Oh
be out.
yeah, there's at least
oh
one.
yeah, and I mean, and you're already, look, I live a pretty civilized life, and bugs drive me nuts.
I'd be
If I
beating
was-
up the cameraman for a sandwich.
Yeah, I tell you what, and some of the things they eat, and when they get sick out there, wow.
Yeah. Oh. No, it's
Uh,
hard.
Yeah.
I've been binge watching Queer Eye for the Straight Guy.
Oh yeah, how's that?
I like it because they actually you get a lot of good, like, you get fashion tips, you get cooking tips, you get all these things, and they actually transform some people, not changing the person but bringing the best of the person out of there. It's actually pretty cool.
Really? We just saw something with
them
one or two
on
of
it.
those with on Drew Barrymore's
Yeah,
show.
they
so
fixed her up.
You know,
Oh yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's a new world, man. You know, and that's
I know. Trust me, I know.
That's a good thing. It's it's got to get easier, man. It can't get harder.
Oh, well.
It's got to get easier.
Maybe we should watch that Queer Eye.
Listen, in you go back to the Fore and After and the Rising Sun, and you think, would we ever have gone to a time like this? You would have said, no freaking way.
I've said that many times. If I was, if it was 76,
Yeah.
76 to 78, how different would my life be? Wow. But it's crazy. I don't know. But anyway.
That's the year I got out of high school, 76.
Yeah.
That's the year I got out of Leavenworth.
75.
No. You graduated in
Out of
75?
Yeah.
I graduated in 71, I think. I don't know what it officially, because I got transferred.
Oh, Frank
Oh,
Feeney
okay.
loved the app.
Oh, Frank Feeney. He
it's
knows.
a dive bar.
He went to the bad kids school. I went to the bad kids
I
school.
loved Speaks.
It's all right.
And I loved Glen Island Casino.
That was great.
Oh yeah, that was a nice place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was great.
Yeah. Oh, Glen Island Casino.
And they had good burgers at both places.
And I like Detroit's when Detroit's open.
Yeah, Detroit's was good.
yeah.
Yeah. Happy Days, Detroit's.
Yeah, Happy Days.
Yeah.
That was just, man, and I could leave, if we were on at 10 o'clock, I could leave at 20 of and get there in time.
What was the one called up in Mayapack, but in the shopping center?
The Gemini 2, Yorktown Heights.
Gemini, yeah.
Gemini.
No, that was in the shopping center in Yorktown Heights.
Right.
There used to be
AM
a
Pack?
place across the street from PJ's. You know where there's
sure.
a bank and there's like an A&P or something in there, or some
Oh,
sort of.
yes, I know what you're talking about. There was a place, I played that place once. a
Yeah,
big
I saw
time.
you guys there one time, but I saw the Bus Boys there.
That was before
What was the
my
name
time.
of that place?
I can't think
Not
of it.
before your
Hey, Pat
time.
Romano, what was the name of that place?
Name ahead before your time. She just said she graduated a year before me.
No,
So how's that?
but I didn't live in New York.
Yeah, you did. When I played there, it was with Mighty Joe Young,
Oh,
wasn't it?
I don't know. I saw you there.
I don't know what-
I saw you there with Rat Race. I
Oh,
think.
was it Rat Race? I don't know. It's all a blur.
see, I lived in New York with
What?
Felix in.
I can't remember the name of that place.
And then I got
Somebody
together.
will come up with
It was right at the end of there was like a strip mall. It was right at the end.
Yeah,
And-
I know what
and-
you're talking about.
I remember going there because they said, "Oh, there's a band playing there called the Bus Boys," and I went. I had no idea who they were.
That sounds like an '80s band.
The Bus Boys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was in the
They
80s.
they were the band in. What was the name of it? In Animal House? They were one of the bands in Animal House,
Yeah.
and the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
Right,
And
right.
it was like, and it was funny because it was like 6 or 7 guys in the band, black guys, and they wore like bus
48
boys. It's like,
hours?
what?
Harold Scott said 48 hours. Was it called 48 hours?
No,
The bar?
I'll
No.
know it if I hear it, but it wasn't 48 hours.
Okay.
I know it as I'm gonna go eat some dinner. That's the one I know. I know that I'm gonna be out of here and go have some of your delicious whatever the hell that is that I smell burning in the other room.
It's not
There you go.
burning.
Brother, you're welcome. Any Friday, you know
Yeah.
that.
Oh, I know. When I
hello to the
can,
rest of the guys.
try to
And-
chime in.
Yeah, come
And
on in.
be on the lookout. We need some new jokes. Everybody's looking for new jokes. So be on the lookout if you hear anything good.
They'll be coming. There's an election in another year or two, right? That's enough.
Sure, yeah, they got to start coming soon. Exactly. But it's tough. Jokes are tough today, man. You can't really do.
Well, you can't.
All the people are saying, "Great show, thanks."
I'm offended that people are so easily offended. How about that?
Well, yeah, but you can't. I converted some of my ethnic jokes into drummer jokes. So you might want to
Okay.
try it. It'll work for. Did you hear about the drummer that broke his arm raking leaves?
Yeah, he fell out of the tree.
Well, they used to be the Polish person.
Oh,
So-
that's right. That, Lord, just scream right out there. So that all,
And he changed
Just
his
defeat the
water.
purpose.
she's
Just
about,
defeat the purpose, Lord.
Oh,
she's
man.
about as PC as
Almost
the Greek
every day.
alphabet.
You know Gene Cornish from the Rascals?
Yes.
Every day he sends Steve a joke, but it's like he texts it to him. Like he won't call and tell it, and it's usually got some kind of picture
Well,
attached
sometimes
to
he
it.
calls and tells it. Let me
He
look
probably
for-
has. He probably has an app that sends him a joke a day or something, and he just forwards it to you.
I don't know. Him and Steve used
Well,
to
this
tell
one,
jokes. That was
this
their
one
thing.
made me laugh. He sent me the one, the one where it says, how do you know dog is man's best friend? You know that one?
Oh.
No, I probably do.
But there's a test to prove that it's not your wife or your girlfriend. You take the dog and your girlfriend, and put them in the trunk, and
The trunk of
open
your
it up.
car, and when you open it up,
See
how they
which one's glad to
respond.
see you.
Which was glad to see
Okay,
it.
but this is funny. I scared the shit out of the postman today because I showed up to the door completely naked. He said, I don't know what scared him more, the fact that I was naked or that I knew where he lived.
Oh,
that's a
taking
good
that
one.
Yeah, Gene said.
Oh, we ran over
Yeah.
time.
Oh, you see, now you've done it. Okay.
All
All
right.
right, stop in tomorrow if you want.
Yeah,
Paulie.
stop
You got
in,
free
brother.
for all.
Yep.
All right.
Say hello, and
And we're
good
gonna
to
go
see you
check out
again,
that
man.
guy Todd
You too, bud.
Zuckerman.
Be
safe.
And how good he is.
I'm going to check Todd out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Look at that. Look at just because that he's got that same flip.
I hope I don't have to get litigious. Call
No, I doubt it.
I'm
doubt
kidding,
it,
man. Hey, man, no. You know what? If somebody else has to play that way, that costs me like so much craziness. But at the end of the day,
Whatever makes you comfortable,
that's right.
Whatever works.
It wasn't that. Didn't make me comfortable. Hurt like hell. But listen, I love what I do, and I love the way I did it, and
That's all you have to. That's all that
nothing
matters.
else.
If you love what you do, it ain't work.
there you go. Well, I'm happily unemployed for a long time.
There you go.
All right, brother. I'll see you out there.
All
Huh?
right, man.
Yeah,
Okay,
good.
bud.
stop in tomorrow
Yeah,
night.
try and stop in if you can.
All right.
All
All
right.
right, bye, Paul.
See you later, bud.
Goodbye.
Yeah, that's
All right.
yeah, he's great, Paulie, man.
Yes, he is, and his band is great too. So
Yeah,
they're out there. I put the schedule, the link to
Kashmir, yes.
Kashmir Rocks.
KashmirRocksPlural.com.
Yes.
And let me tell you what, guys, I mean, I really think that if the shows are going on, they're going on safely. And if you play by the rules and watch out for yourself, watch out for your neighbor.
Let's get
Maybe we'll
Frank
get some
Feeney
play-
straight here.
What?
Feed that girl, Stevie. That's not the point. He doesn't feed me. I have to go and cook for him. He does not cook.
Wow, does that sound hard?
Well,
I have to
it's
go
not
and cook
that
for him.
I'm hungry. It's I gotta go after this.
I have to
job,
go and
I have to
save
go
the
and do
frog
another
for
job.
her. I have to go and get the snake out of the pool for her. What the? Are you kidding me? I have to go cook for him?
Harold Scott says you need to form a mountain tribute band. I don't think so.
Nah, that would be. Nah, I mean, I've thought about it. Maybe a record. I would certainly do that.
Yeah, somebody
But
did that.
I couldn't do it. Yeah, man,
Nah.
that would. But I mean, I've been to the top of the mountain, so I don't know. But anyway, guys, listen. Tomorrow night, you know what it is. Free for all Friday,
Free for all Friday.
and we're gonna ask everybody about their desert island partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, right? And so
That
we're
was a
gonna,
good one, yeah.
and
Okay.
see who everybody would bring if they were stranded on. They were stranded with Lenny. In
It might be,
Antigua. Man, he might be the good one to bring because he
That's
knows
right.
stuff. But then again, Rich Verge. That's Aruba.
I don't know. We'll have to find out.
Find out tomorrow
I'm
on the
thinking
episode.
Maybe Jeff Seitz.
I'm thinking
Or
Jeff
Booker.
Seitz. Jeff Seitz, well, Booker, just because if you get whacked, he can
Or
carry
maybe
you.
Mousy.
Mousy,
Mousy
too.
might win over everybody.
Oh, boy, can you imagine that on Naked and Afraid? And I'm not, I mean, that tribe.
That sounds right.
No, I meant Mousy and Booker and
Angus.
me and Jeff Seitz, Angus. Now, see, here's what's going to happen.
Oh,
Pat
shit.
Romano, you scuzzard. We're all going to wind up on naked people's heads in the jungle tomorrow. Little Photoshop Pat's going to be working late. Oh, I can't wait. Well, I'll
Now
show
you
it
just
on the
gave
show.
him an idea.
Oh, I know I do. And by the way,
I mean,
lawn
he
chair
has-
people, you've been asking. Oh, no, wait, what happened?
For more
Whoops.
lawn chairs?
Asking for more chairs, and you have been heard. I have heard you. I don't know what I did with them, but I have heard you. I don't.
Frank Feeney said that's terrible, Stevie, what you said. Can you imagine Mousy?
No,
You didn't mean it
no,
like that.
no. I did that.
It came out wrong.
No, that's come on.
Okay.
Where's my lawn chair people? I had lawn chair things for them.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, I know what. Time to go.
Time
Here
to
it goes.
go. So
Oh,
tomorrow night,
oh.
Free for All Friday.
Free for All Friday. That's right.
That's right.
And I promise you tomorrow I'll bring more lawn chairs. I promise. Just have the regular 5, but tomorrow we did pick some new ones up for you, and so you're going to be okay. And if I don't see you in the future, I'll see you in the pasture.
Good night, everybody.